Hi, it's Neil Thomas here from Wedding Help NI, and we're at the beautiful Kingfisher Hotel here in Temple Patrick today. It is episode 59 of our podcast, and my guest today is none other than Chris Armstrong from DJNI. Hi Chris, how's things?
Not too bad, thanks for having me, appreciate it.
That's nice. We've actually done this ages ago. We sort of wrote set up and we're back today. We're going to give it a blast. And
Full circle.
Full circle.
Full HD.
It is, it's full HD, it's fully changed, so it is. So take us right back, how did you get into DJing?
I've always had an interest in music. I remember standing at my granny's music centre back in the day with like twin tape decks and the record player on top and hitting play on different tapes and pretending it was on the radio and just playing music. And then even like the last day of school and term in primary school, I would have, or even grammar school, I would have taken in like a carrier bag of cassette tapes and two little speakers and plugged into my Walkman and just played music with the class. So I've always had a thing for music. Although my first concert I ever went to, I don't know if I want to admit to this, was a Daniel O'Donnell concert.
There's definitely nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing.
Brainwashed by my mum.
But honestly, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
No, but so I suppose music's always been a part of your life then. What age did you start DJing at then?
I went to college. I finished school, went to college when I went to Greenmount. I was about 17, and me and another guy there, we started up doing like church socials, like Achilles and barn dances, that sort of thing. So that was my first event. I was 17. My driving test I actually had that week, and I didn't pass it first time. And my mum had to take me and drop me off, come back again at 2 o'clock in the morning, pick me up again. So. But so I was 17, I started doing that. I got into DJing. I've done a bit of DJing for college, like different gigs, student gigs when I was there.
Obviously a great country background as well. You mentioned Greenmount College, of course. Was the one here in Antrim, was it?
Just Antrim, yeah.
So what were you training to do there? What was the sort of training
I grew up on a farm back home, 7th generation.
Right.
So
and do you still farm every day now as well?
Dad runs it. I still do. If he needs a hand, he gives me a shout. He probably complains I'm not there enough. But we've been there for a long time. It feels a bit like Yellowstone. Can't lose it. Not in my watch. But so we've done that, and then I went to Greenmount to study agricultural mechanisation.
Right.
But after that, I started working for Baloo Hire. You know, the they'd started on an agricultural division at that time. So I started to work for them after I finished college, and just spent most of my adult career working in the construction, sort of from hire shops to building supplies to quarries. But the gigging just got more and more as years went on. So I started DJing really in 2016. That's when I started up DJNI. So this is our 10th year.
That's amazing. So is it?
Because I had all the equipment there from the Keeley nights and the socials. And I thought I might as well try and get some more sort of secular and corporate stuff as well.
How did you find that process, I suppose, of moving over from doing Christian socials and stuff like that, and then moving on to weddings and stuff? Did you find that quite a hard leap or a big leap or whatever, you know?
Not too bad. Like, I suppose in terms of infrastructure, it was all there. So it was just a matter of setting up a website and putting stuff on social media. And it was more so through friends, really. Mates would have been like, here, are you free to DJ this for me? And they'd do a little bit. And I thought, I might as well make this a bit more
professional, I suppose.
I had a friend who worked for a law firm in Belfast, and we got one of their Christmas dinners on the rooftop of the Merchant.
Right.
And I thought, I better make this look a bit more professional than what it does. So then that's really when I took the next step and got the proper website sorted out and the logo redone. It looked more corporate and more professional. Yeah. And then just from there, really,
Right. And it all came along. And you found it now, you know, yourself as well, with the DJing, you don't do it yourself as well. You know, you do it, but you've all DJs as well that can work under your brand, is that right?
We have 3 kits of gear. There's 2 guys who work for me, really, that cover stuff as well. And we all kind of grew up together, so we're in the same sort of mindset when it comes to gigs.
That's a good thing. It's not, you know the people you're working with and you know their background, and I suppose you've all
trust them,
exactly.
There's always at the back of your mind, someone's out there with your brand and you're like, I wonder how they're getting on. I'm not there, how's it going? But I never really have any worries with the guys. Which is good. But and also from a point of view, if you book us for a wedding, we try not to take any more than 2 gigs on the night, even though there's 3 of us, because it means that if someone needs a night off or if one of us are sick, there's always somebody
there.
So you never have any worries. I would get that from brides now and again. you know, if something happens, are you not going to make it yourself?
Aye.
What's the
And
contingency
that's
there?
such a big one too. Like, and I
Yeah.
suppose it's great to be, you know, have that bit of backup as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think being self-employed too. Like there's gigs I went to with chest infections.
Yeah.
I had a gig for Harper Adams University in England, and I was so sick. I flew over, just drove straight to the hotel, went to bed, set an alarm, woke up again, went on the gig, straight
Yeah.
back to bed, back to the plane. Like, and I hate letting people down, so I try my best to make sure everything's covered.
That you're there to do it
Yeah.
as well. Country music's a massive thing for you as well. So as well, sort of the wedding market, the country music scene
Yeah,
is huge
yeah,
for
so-
your business, isn't it?
We've like two sort of brands on the go. So there's DJNI, which is like wedding and corporate, and then
Yeah.
my own name of DJ Chris Armstrong, which is purely country stuff.
Yeah.
I done the Farmers Bash in the SSE
Aye.
back in it must be 3 or 4 years ago now since they were there, and it was under DJNI at the time. And on my social media, at that point, it's like look at me and DJing in the SSE arena.
Ah, yeah.
But it was all country. So then brides were messaging me the week after, going, "Do you play anything different than country?"
Aye, I suppose the panic of that
So
too.
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, yeah. So I was worried
Aye.
about that. So I thought, right, well, I better separate this out.
Aye.
Which I'm glad I done, because then it gives everything its one separate identity. And to be fair, the country thing has really kicked off more so than just Northern Ireland. I'd be travelling all over Europe.
Yeah, you always see hopping on and off
Yeah,
planes
yeah,
to
yeah.
be going somewhere like to do that, you know. And I suppose with country music, there's a huge following for that too, like, you know.
That was very, very dominant at the minute, I'd say. Yeah, it's very.
Aye.
Like, it's nearly. I would imagine it's nearly about to peak, I think, in terms of popularity. So you've like people like Beyonce and Post Malone releasing country
Yeah.
stuff. So it's very current at the minute. Yeah.
I suppose, what's the questions a couple should be asking when booking a wedding DJ? Is there anything they should be really asking or looking for whenever booking a wedding DJ?
I get a lot of people asking me, do I take requests? So that's one big thing. I would always encourage brides and grooms to send me through like a top 10 or a top 20 of their favourite
Yeah.
songs. Like at some bride and grooms who say, here, just do what you want.
Aye.
But I like to get a kind of a notion of what they're into, because
And that always helps as well, sort of build a picture, doesn't it?
Well, there's not a one size fits all for weddings. You know,
Yeah.
every wedding's unique. It's your day, and you want to tailor it to what you want. So,
Yeah.
But at the other end of the scale too, if the brides and grooms send me through, maybe I'm doing like an after band set for 3 hours, and they've sent
Yeah.
me through 9 hours of music on a
Yeah.
list. You know, so
And that can be, I think as well, set lists, you can sort of overdo it too, as
Yeah.
my sort of thing, because, you know, if it's all picked by the bride and groom or the couple, you can be left with a playlist that maybe other guests might go, my goodness, that's a bit much, or that's,
Yeah.
you know, so a DJ, a professional DJ will be able to help you with that too, and create a playlist that really
Well, that's it.
suits.
If you get one like that, I hate spending my night buried in a sheet looking for the next song.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, look at the floor, see what they're reacting to, and go with that.
And you've done so many weddings, so you know what you're at in that
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
that right? Like, you know. How have you found wedding help for your business? Do you find it good?
Very good, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of I'd say a good bulk of the stuff comes from Wedding Help NI.
Yeah.
And even in terms of brides and grooms looking for advice, it's very much a community field hit.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's important too. So it is, you know, there's no competition. It's all community, like,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
You know.
The way Chris runs it, it's well vetted. You know, so the
Yeah.
vendors are on there; they're all legit. You know, and
You sort of know what you're getting.
they're experienced. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a stamp of credibility behind it. Yeah.
Of course, such a big one. You
Mm-hmm.
know. So tell us, where can people find out about your business, and where's the best place to find you? I suppose.
Obviously, you can search Wedding Help NI as a good starting point. I suppose you'll find lots of stuff on there.
Yeah.
Personally, for the DJ service, then it's djni.co.uk.
Aye.
And then the same just for Instagram and Facebook, just search under DJNI.
And you'll see loads of videos and stuff as well. It always helps the whole thing.
So when I have a DSLR and a little Osmo camera that I try and run around with at gigs as well. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a few photos, proper photos, and then always try to make a little reel up about
I
each
think that
wedding.
always helps too as well. It's something else for the day, like, that you've got as well. Isn't
Yeah,
that right?
well, after your first dance, generally your photographer or your
Yeah.
production team, I suppose, are gone.
Aye,
You know,
they're
so
away,
it's
yeah.
nice to capture them wee moments as well. So,
Huh.
and even in terms of people looking at venues, if you go on like the DJNI Facebook page, you know that there's a search function within the page. So if you
Yeah.
type in the name of your venue, you'll probably find that we've done a wedding there, and you can have a look at it and see what way it looks for the
I
party.
think that's always a big helping point as well, because you know the venue, you know what you're going to,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know the times and everything, really,
I
don't
think
you?
you walk around it and see it in daylight, then you see it at night time, the lights go on,
Yeah.
it's a different
Yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah. So tell us, going forward, any exciting plans, or what about the Chris Armstrong DJ? Any exciting country plans with that?
I think this year's to be the busiest year yet for the country stuff. Yeah.
Aye.
in March, I'm heading away to the Netherlands for
very good.
2 nights for back-to-back country gigs. In April, I'm in Dubai.
Very good, hey?
And then I've got a country cruise in the Caribbean next year in April. So it's...
That's all go then?
All go.
Very good.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Chris, thank you so much for coming on today and taking your time out.
I appreciate it.
And that has been our podcast today. Thanks so much. Bye for now.
Thank you.